You're making six figures, you're doing everything right, so why do you still feel broke? Why is the stress still there? Why does it feel like you're on a treadmill that just won't stop? Why is freedom still so far away? It's because the game that you're playing is rigged. In this video, I'm going to share with you exactly why you're still broke, even while earning $100,000 a year or more. And more importantly, I'm going to share with you what to actually do about it. So let's start here. You probably followed the script. You did everything that you were told to do. You followed all of the rules. You went to school and you got some form of an education. You got a good job. You started making real money, or at least what seemed like real money, and you then followed the consumer path of buying a house, the car, and setting up your retirement accounts as a good, responsible citizen. And now you've got income, but no freedom. You've got stuff, but no security, and you've got status, but you're still stuck. So why is this? Let me invite you to consider this. The system that you're in wasn't actually designed to make you free. It wasn't built for you, it was built for someone else. The system that you're in was designed to make you productive, making other people money while you wait and hope for someday. You're not failing, you're just using the wrong system. The middle class today, they're not failing because of laziness. In fact, the middle class today is probably working harder than they've ever worked in the history of time. The middle class today are failing because of misalignment. You're working hard inside of a broken system. And the biggest trap that you're in is you think that your income equals wealth. My friends, it doesn't. Let's break this down for just a minute. Let's say you earn a six-figure salary. On paper, that sounds like a lot, but after taxes, you're down to around maybe $70,000. You subtract another $24,000 for your mortgage, another $15,000 for childcare or school, another $10,000 for groceries, another $8,000 for car payments, $6,000 for insurance, and $4,000 for gas, utilities, and phone. And that maybe leaves you with maybe in the best of circumstances, $3,000 of monthly breathing room. And that's if everything goes right. So what do most people do? Well, they save 5, maybe 6, maybe even 10% of the money that they're making in a 401k, locking it away for 30 or more years, waiting until they're 60, hoping that it works out. And all the while, they keep grinding, hoping that this system is going to reward them when it just keeps grinding them harder and harder. That's not a wealth plan, my friends. That's the treadmill. That's the rat race in action. So let's get brutally clear. Here are the 3 reasons that you're still broke even though you're making 6 figures. Number 1, you're playing the net worth game. Wall Street has convinced you to chase net worth, but net worth, it doesn't pay the bills. It doesn't buy your time back, only income does. And if your income stops the second you stop, you're not free, you're actually fragile. I'll never forget when I learned this the hard way in my own life. After I graduated college, I set a goal that I wanted to retire early. That was my sole ambition. I increased my savings rate by working harder, taking on more weekends, taking on more special projects, but I increased my savings rate from 5% to 10% to 15%, all the way up to 30% of my income. I cut pennies everywhere for the intention of retiring early. And as I watched my net worth grow over 4 or 5 years, I thought I'm on track. But in 2008, I realized my net worth was an illusion. It was a fantasy. It was something I had no control over. In 2008, I watched my net worth drop like a rock from just over $100,000 down to $28,000. Now at first, I thought I had done something wrong. I had been 5 years out of college now, and I watched almost 80% of my net worth evaporate in a few short months. But as I looked around at my coworkers, the people that had been in the game, the rat race, for 20, 30, 40 years of their life, I realized they were losing too. Their net worth just disappeared overnight as well, and I felt like for the first time ever, I was looking into a window into my future. Their net worth was dropping just as my net worth was dropping, and somehow I thought I was going to end up in a different circumstance. I thought I was going to be the guy who retired early. That's when I realized net worth is a trap. Number 2, you're building in a tax trap. The 401k, here's what it does. Your CPA tells you that it's giving you a benefit today, and it does. It allows you to deduct your contributions off of your income, and this makes your CPA today look good, like he's putting you in a lower tax bracket. But here's what it's doing. It's deferring your biggest expense, taxes, to the future. Which means when you get ready to retire, your biggest liability, a ticking time bomb, is sitting inside of your retirement account, future taxes. So while you're stacking money, you're also stacking a liability. You, my friends, are taking the IRS with you into your future. You're not escaping taxes, you're just inviting them to your retirement party. And number 3, your money is trapped. Your cash is in places that you can't access. Retirement accounts, home equity, mutual funds, they might be growing, but you can't use them when you need them the most, and you're stuck trying to solve for cash flow problems with net worth tools. Now, before I show you how to fix this, here's a quick gut check. If you want to know exactly where you stand financially, how close or how far away you are from retiring in 10 years or less, I built something just for you. It's called the Retirement Health Score Calculator. You plug in 4 simple numbers, and it shows you whether your current plan is going to get you free or if it's going to keep you stuck. This isn't some generic retirement calculator from a bank. It's built for people just like you, who want income, who want freedom, and who want it right now. And when you download it, I'll walk you through a free training video to show you exactly how to use it. You can click the link below to grab it and find out exactly when you're on track to retire. Now, I have to give you a warning. For most people, it's a reality check that they don't want to see. But once you know the reality, you can start doing something different. This brings me to part number 4, what the wealthy are doing differently. So let's talk about what actually works. The wealthy, they don't work harder, they use better tools. They use leverage, they control their capital, and they build income systems, not just portfolios. Here's what they do differently. Number 1, they store their cash in vaults. Vaults are overfunded whole life insurance policies that grow tax-free while giving them access to capital on demand. Number 2, they borrow against the capital inside of their vault, using it as a line of credit without ever interrupting compounding interest. This means their money is growing uninterrupted for their entire lives. They use that leveraged capital to buy real assets. A real asset in today's economy is something that produces real cash flow that is tax advantaged. This could be things like rental properties or private lending, things that produce real monthly income. And step number 4, once they've got this process set up, they just repeat it over and over again, faster and faster, using velocity and dual compounding. That's not chasing some magic net worth number, they're chasing one number, monthly spendable income. Because when your assets pay your bills, you're free. Not someday, but right now. You don't have to wait to 65 with your fingers crossed, hoping that one day your net worth will be a big enough pile that won't disappear too fast. You can start building assets that produce real income right now. So now let me give you a playbook for where you're starting right now. What you should be doing earning $100,000 and still feeling stuck. Here's your 3-step plan. Step number 1, track your freedom number. Not your net worth, but your monthly expenses. Step number 2, redirect your savings. Instead of locking it up, build a vault and take control of your capital. Step number 3, buy your first income producing asset. A rental, a private lending deal, something that's going to start paying you every single month. This now allows your money to work independent of your time. And here's the secret I want you to consider. You don't need millions to retire. You don't need 40 years to make it all happen. You just need cash flow, and you need a system that produces it on autopilot. So they told you retirement takes about 40 years. But what if they were off by about 33 years? Because if you're starting with nothing right now, this next video is going to give you a game plan to retire in just 7 years. You can watch it right here.